My people, welcome back to the channel. It is currently 5:51 a.m. I just got done performing some of my, look at my alarm's going off as we speak. Woke up earlier than the alarm this morning. Just got done doing some of my journaling, reading my morning creed, getting ready to start the day. We're training back today. We're getting deadlifts back into it. We're starting to deadlift heavy again. Then we're training jiu-jitsu. Then I might be training jiu-jitsu again or doing, actually, yeah, I'll probably just train jiu-jitsu. I'll probably train jiu-jitsu at 11 or maybe 9:30 to 12:30. Yeah, I think I might train 9:30 to 12:30 for jiu-jitsu and then go back for Muay Thai and then do Muay Thai sparring to end the night. So we're going to train like I can't even count. Like 3 or 4 times today. All right. It's going to be a great day per usual. It's just what I do, bro. It's what I do. I live for this shit. But here's the topic. I'm not sure. Actually, I just remember what made me start thinking of this. And I was watching an Instagram reel. And it was this dude talking about how he found out his ex was on how he found out his ex was on vacation with her ex, and they went to Puerto Rico, and there was like an Airbnb, and he said the only way he found out is because his girl at the time was sending him pictures of the Airbnb, and she said she was staying with her grandma. First off, the red flag should have been staying, in an Airbnb with your grandma. I don't know, that seems a little far-fetched for me, but so he said that she was sending him pictures. Bro, this is diabolical. It's the first time I've ever used that word. It's kind of trendy. But this is diabolical, how like it ends to an extent. Just what the girl says. It's fucking crazy. So she's sending in pictures of the Airbnb, the backyard, the pool, so on and so forth. And he says, like, I think he said like a day or two goes by. And out of nowhere, some dude who, or I think he knew it was her ex, was suggested as people you may know on his Instagram. And he's like, what the fuck? That profile picture looks familiar. So he clicks the profile, and it's private, but you can click the profile picture and zoom in. So he does. And then he goes back to his texts with his girl, and he's like, that's the same tile for that pool. And he goes back to the picture of the ex-boyfriend, and he's like, what the fuck? That's the same bush. He looks at the picture from his girl. It's the same bush. And he looks at like the wood shingles, and like he just adds everything up. He texts her and goes, you're funny as hell, or something like that. Bro, she responded 2 days later saying, laugh my ass off, I know. His girl. He was dating this woman. Now, I don't really want to hear any of yous. I mean, if anybody comments, not all women are like that. They're not all like that. For the right man, they're all like that. For the right man, they're all like that, my man. Trust me, I've been with enough women to know. And they love telling you, I don't always do this. I've never done this before, even though they've done much worse most of the time, right? But it's a cold world, bro. It's a cold world. This girl's on vacation with her ex, saying she's with her grandma to her boyfriend. When he catches her, she says, laugh my ass off, I know, 2 days later. Just getting stretched out by the ex-boyfriend in Puerto Rico in an Airbnb, dude. While in a relationship. Oh, God. For the right man, bro, they'll do whatever. Hypergamy is undefeated. But let me tell you something, bro. Men always win in the end. This life that these women, they don't end up happy. They don't end up fulfilled. They all hit what is called the wall, 35 years old, 30 years old, 33 years old. Inevitably, they hit this point where they see their age is creeping up on them, and their past is creeping up on them, and the same type of men they used to get don't really look at them. And if they do, they know that they're just kind of casual, so then they start doing this shit where they don't sleep with them for a month, and they try to reshape themselves and reform themselves because they're ashamed of themselves. And they just lose, bro. They lose. And it shouldn't necessarily be a competition. It shouldn't be a competition, but it is what it is in this modern day and age with hypergamy being inflated by Instagram and social media. I just watched another video of this dude having another dude do a loyalty test on his girl. And she broke immediately. And the boyfriend, per usual, listen, some of this might hit home with you. It wouldn't, not me, motherfucker. But the boyfriend, needed more. She went far enough. Gave her Snapchat out, was flirting with him. She went far enough, right? That's immediately cheating. Bro, cheating on a man isn't just sex. It isn't just a kiss. Cheating is posting a bikini picture showing your ass off on your Instagram while in a relationship. Cheating is entertaining another man to any extent, replying to DMs, liking another man's pictures. That is cheating. It's cheating. I don't know what you want me to say. It's cheating, bro. And that's, to be honest, that's what my girl did 2 months ago. She entertained another man. Literally, that's all it takes. All it takes is that first step of entertainment. Because, they're unprotected, these women. Without masculine instruction, the feminine mind naturally seeks self-destruction, bro. That is why a father, a good, strong, high testosterone, masculine father in the home is vital. That is why you need to, make sure the girl you're thinking of being serious with, she doesn't have any friends that are, very promiscuous, who, live this modern female lifestyle. My girl's ex my ex girl's best friend was making fun of her at one point in time for not having enough one night stands and not having enough sex. It's no joke, bro. It's no joke. And, that type of influence, it'll get you, dude. It'll get you. It's crazy when you go through a breakup, you kind of start connecting the dots of red flags that you blatantly ignored because you were the boyfriend and you loved her and you're trying to give her a break. And this dude was like, I need more, bro. I need more. So it wasn't until she gave her number out and literally said she's single, which is what my girl did. My girl told some dude at the gym she was single. So it wasn't until that this dude in this loyalty test realized okay, this broad's really cheating on me now. So with all that, 7 minutes and 43 seconds into the video, with all that, I realized the baddest dude every single young man wants to be or wants to become is truly the dude that welcomes any and all pain, suffering, and brutal hell. Brutal pain and agony you can't even fathom. And he says, bring it the fuck on. I don't care. That's the dude, that this is a fact. That is the dude every single young man wants to be. Girl cheated on you? Okay. I'll get another one. I'm moving on. Unfazed. Lost your job? Okay. I'll get another one. We've got work to do. It doesn't matter what it is. The man that remains unfazed and optimistic is the man every man wants to be. Every young man, that's why we look up to superheroes. Because they take on any and all, the Punisher, Frank Castle, takes on any and all brutal suffering and might be even suicidal, but keeps moving, keeps on moving, keeps on grinding, remains damn near unfazed. And I'm not saying you can't feel the hurt. I'm not saying you can't feel the pain. They use the pain to grow. And they all the men that I've looked up to have gone through utter brutal hell. Utter brutal hell. You can't even script it. Every man I've looked up to some extent, has gone through a brutal life. And they remain unfazed. Stoic. Emotionless. And I'll admit, I haven't been... I've been in control of my emotions to an extent with some recent shit. But I'm so critical of myself. I always think I should handle something better. But I realized, like, it really, really struck me today that the man we all want to be is the man that literally just looks at any sort of trial and tribulations and any sort of struggle and just says, okay, like, all right, let's go. Bring it on. It's just another day. Like, bro, how do you beat that motherfucker? You don't beat that guy. You don't beat him. Life doesn't beat that guy. That guy doesn't lose. That guy don't lose. You want to be the guy that doesn't lose. It looks like you lose. You might take some L's, but you don't lose. You don't lose. You can't lose. How do you lose if you can't lose? It doesn't matter what it is. Bring it. Okay, great. I got arms tomorrow. Okay, I got jiu-jitsu tomorrow at 11. Great, I'll get over it. Bro, everyone wants to be that guy. And it's not easy. It's not easy. You obviously need to have, like, extreme control of your thoughts and your emotions. I've been, texting a buddy that was crying because his girlfriend hasn't talked to him in a month. Crying. Like, opened up to me. I haven't seen this dude or talked to this dude in a long time. I seen him, not yesterday. What's today? Thursday? I think I seen him Tuesday for the first time in years. And he's like, I don't know what to say. You're going to call me a bitch, but I'm going through it. I'm going through it, bro. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, dude, my girl and I were together for 5 months. I was with her every day for 5 months straight. We got into one fight, and she's gone. They didn't just get into one fight. A lot more, came out when I was talking to him. But he was hurting. And he started obsessing over her, bro. Started looking at her Instagram every day and, like, literally just started texting her nonstop, like, obsessing over her, like, please don't leave me. I love you. I want to work through this. Blah, 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 blah. And what's funny is this past Sunday, I found out my girl of about 2 years was cheating on me. And I contacted her a bunch because I wanted to investigate, but I didn't blow her up in a sense of try to save the relationship. I was like, it's done, bro. I'm out. I had to drop all my stuff off to her, all the stuff that I got. I told her to throw all my shit out. I don't want, like, that shit's infected. I don't want that shit back. But I gave her all the stuff that reminds me of her and all the stuff that she's bought in me. I just dropped it off at her place, bro. And the dude that she cheated on me with, I know from the gym. I've made videos about this for those of you that may have seen it. It is what it is. You just got to keep it moving. You keep it moving. Could I have handled the situation better? I should not have contacted her, yeah. I fucked with the dude a lot. I've talked about this. It's obviously on my channel. But I'm just going to leave it alone. It is what it is. The dude thought, like, I was, like, fucking with him because I missed her. Like, bro, that ain't the case, for sure. That ain't the case. Like, as soon as... I'm so proud of myself for having the ability to shut off. To shut off. Because I'm not saying that I didn't love her or want a future with her. But, like, once another man enters the picture, it's like, I'm very proud of myself for being able to just completely shut it off. But I can do a better job of remaining unfazed, like I'm talking about. Like, just absorbing the information, assessing the situation, understanding the mission, and just keeping it moving. And my ex, for the most part, says, literally, not even 2 weeks ago, because we, I had a breakup in a sense. She told me, she's like, I know you keep it moving. Because she knows, bro. I keep it moving. I keep it moving. Like, I'm not going to stop. You ain't going to stop me. And the funny thing is, she knows I'm only getting better. I'm only 33 years old, bro. I'm training jiu-jitsu more. I'm as strong as I've ever been. I'm as jacked as I've ever been. I'm in the best shape. I got a raise. Like, I'm only getting better. I'm only getting better. And these women, they're only getting worse, dude. Like, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, bro. But the man that remains unfazed, because these tests are never going to stop. Who knows? I might be married 3 years from now. God forbid. I really hope I don't do something that stupid. But, like, let's say I'm an idiot and I get married 3 years from now. And I walk in on my wife getting stretched out by her boss or something. By her, ex. We don't know what life is going to present us. So, forging yourself to have the ability to remain unfazed in any sort of trials, any sort of tests and challenges, no matter how ruthless. And, one of the biggest things I write in my journal that I'm grateful for is my health, bro. My health. Like one of the biggest tests, if not the biggest test, is like health issues, cancer, anything. Health issues, like, that will bring, like, I'm so grateful I'm not injured. I got 3 herniated discs in my neck that I do physical therapy myself and stuff for. And eventually I think I'm going to get that new surgery where they like inject these balloons in your discs, in your neck, and they like form another type of disc and it puts them in place. Outpatient surgery, like same day. I'm probably going to do that soon. I actually might call my doctor today and see if I can get that done at some point. Because I am having pain a little bit in my arm. But like an injury right now would, like, my girl cheated on me. 2 years, loved her. Sucks. I felt the pain. Over and done with. Like I said, I'm proud of myself for being able to just shut off and keep it moving like that. But if I got hurt right now, bro, like if I got hurt, like torn ACL or tore meniscus or tore a pec or, something that's going to keep me from training, bro, that's a test. And I'm talking about remaining unfazed. Motherfucker, listen, bro, if you can see this. I've shared this on my page. I wear a fake dumbbell around my neck. Fake diamond dumbbell. I used to wear a 45-pound plate, a stainless steel 45-pound plate. This shit saved my life. I'd be dead. I'd be dead or in jail without training weights. I started training weights in martial arts, weights more specifically at 17 years old. I started walking to the gym. Rain, snow, heat, freezing, below zero temps, polar vortex, didn't matter. My gym flooded. It flooded one time. There was water above the ankles of my shoes, submerged my feet, and I was training. Like, I'm not lying. You can't make this shit up. This shit saved my life, dude. Well, I remember when I first started getting any signs of muscle, and people started, that's what got me the nickname Joey Juice, is my gym. At this gym I'm talking about. I put on muscle faster than everyone else there that was going at the same time as me every day and just as much as me because I trained. I didn't just talk, I trained. I had heavy metal in my ears, I had rage in my heart, and I had focus on my mind. That was it. It was just pure rage and heavy metal to train and just get better as a man. When I was 17, bro, this shit saved my life. So listen, if I got hurt right now, God forbid, that would be a test, bro. Like if I got hurt and lost all my muscle, lost everything, bro. Oh my God. Like a test on my mental, bro. Holy fuck. That's why I'm scared sometimes when I do jiu-jitsu. Because anything can happen. Anything can happen. And I mean, sure, listen, you tear an ACL and a meniscus, okay, I can still train upper body. But like, it's still going to be a hassle. It's still going to be a struggle. It's still going to be a test. And like, that's a test. So my health is what I am most grateful for. Without a doubt. Like, without a doubt. I'm well aware of the horror that can be presented from having a bad state of health. I'm well aware, dude. I'm well aware. It's the first thing I write in my gratitude journal every day. My health. Dude, I have a fully functioning, healthy, able mind and body. There's people and parents that are struggling and suffering with children or people that have mental and physical disabilities, bro. And it's fucking treacherous to think of. It is treacherous. That's why I also write in my gratitude journal at the top every day for those that can't. Because there's people that wish they can do what I do every day with my body. There's people that wish. There's people that wish they had my bad days. So when I talk about remaining unfazed, I take all this into consideration. All of it, bro. It's the man we all want to be. I can't wait to train today. Listen, my people, I love yous. Please like and subscribe. I'm only getting better with this shit. I'm only going to be posting more videos. I don't care how long it takes for me to get 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, 5,000, 20,000. I don't care. I'm going to keep making videos. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep getting better. And, I want people to appreciate my shit. I want people to actually get something from it. I'm not here to post mindless goy slop, doom scroll type content. I'm here to give something. I'm here to give value. I want value. I don't want my content. I'm not a genius. I always say if I'm lucky, I have an average IQ at best, but I want my content to have value for my fellow man. I don't want my content to just be some mindless bullshit. I want dudes to come to my channel or see my channel and be like, bro, thank you for what it's worth, whatever it might be, going through heartbreak, struggling with women, just struggling with their identity, their purpose, you know, can't find themselves, don't know what they're going to do with their life, whatever it might be, dude. I want to be one of these guys that I've always looked up to, you know. It's a stretch, but I'm going to say, you know, Joe Rogan, David Goggins, Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines, Jocko Willink. You know, off the top of my head, like those are dudes that I've looked up to, that like I can say have wholeheartedly like helped shape who I am as a man. And I want to some way, somehow, at some point in time, I don't care how long it takes, have that same sort of impact on my fellow man or young man. That's what I want. That's my goal. That's my goal with this channel. My goal with this channel, because I love seeing other men better themselves and do good for themselves. My goal with this channel is to provide value for my fellow man. So, please like, subscribe, comment. You disagree, talk shit, call me names in the comments, bro. I welcome it. I welcome any hate, any disagreements. Don't hesitate. Say the worst. Critique my features, you know, like make fun of my eyes or something. I don't care. Just do it. Just do it. Listen, I love yous. I'm out.